The last time these two teams met, it took double overtime to decide the outcome, with the Lobos leaving Laramie as the victors. Now, the last time these two teams met in Albuquerque, the Cowboys were kicking and fighting to beat the Lobos literally, but still came up short. So there's no love lost between Wyoming and New Mexico. First quarter, game just underway, and JR Giddens gets rolling early. Giddens with the three-pointer. New Mexico quickly on top. Later, a little defense for the Lobos. Johnny Harris forces the Joseph Taylor. He's out of bounds. The errant pass goes right to Darius Gary, and Lobos on the run. The fast break dishes to a wide-open Chad Toppert. He nails the three-pointer. Lobos up 18. Later, more JR Giddens.
Off the back of the rim. There's Ferris with a rebound. Alley-oop. Freshman to the senior. Alert air traffic control. Let NASA know something's incoming.
New Mexico up 50-34 at the half. Second half, more the same for New Mexico. Chad Toppert with a great pass to JR Giddens. Giddens slams it home. Lobos ahead by 19. And why not end this highlight with the Giddens going coast to coast? Dunks it with authority. New Mexico wins in a blowout 100-55. That's two in a row for the New Mexico Lobos. A nice way to get going before making the trip to San Diego to take on San Diego State next week. That should be a good one, but first things first, celebrating tonight's victory. Here's Dave Bullwinkle with Coach Steve Alford.
Steve, talk about Chad Toppert off the bench and what that means in terms of giving your offense a boost.
Well, I just think we needed something after getting beat so badly against BYU and UNLV. Jonathan's given us a good spark by starting, and Top gives us a lot of pop coming off the bench. But our defense the last two games, we've been predominantly man-to-man, and we've done a really nice job defensively.
Yeah, good point. You didn't go to the zone very much at all tonight, even on the out-of-bounds plays.
Yeah, the last two games, it's been pretty much we just challenged our guys. They worked awfully hard all year, and I think we set a school record on steals in this game. So we've really been active with our hands, and that really gets our transition game going.
Talk with you about the unselfishness of your team and willingness to distribute the basketball.
Well, that's when we've been at our best. That's where we've got a lot of guys that can make shots, and when we move the ball, good things happen. And JR has been terrific. He's been great all year long. He's really bought in. He's been very unselfish, and now he's scoring the way he's capable of scoring.
4 of the next 5 on the road. A little tougher. What do you have to do to win on the road?
Well, with a new group, that's always a big challenge, and we may be able to do it a little bit this year. I think we've won 4 or 5 road games, but in the league, just at Wyoming. So we've got to go on the road now, play a very difficult team in San Diego State, and then the following week got Air Force and Utah on the road. So it's not easy winning games on the road in this league, and we're going to have to find a way to do it.
Congratulations, Steve. All the best.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Steve Fisher. A great win for the Lobos tonight, playing great defense and using that high-flying offense to get win number 18 on the season. And it also brings their conference record to 5-4. The player of the game was none other than JR Giddens. He is making a run for the conference player of the year. He had 36 points, 11 rebounds, 6 steals, a block, and he also had some high-flying dunks. And speaking of Giddens, he stopped by to talk with our Dave Bullwinkle.
JR, tonight you got in an offensive rhythm. Talk to me about how you find a rhythm within the game.
Well, my teammates did a good job of setting screens for me and getting me open, and my point guard was finding me all day. Coach was calling my play, and it's happened to go my way. I got to thank my teammates, though, for screening for me. I wouldn't be open without them.
Well, you're talking about what your teammates do for you. What do you try to do for them in the ball game when you get on a roll?
I just do whatever I can, try to encourage them, try to find open people, but, we all do a good job of feeding off of each other. That's how we practice every day, and that's how we play better. And you see the performance that we gave tonight just because it was overall a good team effort.
Having redshirted after transferring to Kansas, you're a 5th-year senior. You got a little more time under your belt, a few more minutes. What does it mean to you now, and what do you bring to the team with that extra experience?
I guess I just bring a little bit of knowledge. I'm an old man being a 5th-year senior, but my teammates, they do a good job. We talk over everything and just communicate, and I think that's what we got to join up doing tonight.
Is it true that you already have an AARP card?
No, I don't have one of those.
Okay, thanks so much. Good luck.
All right, thanks for having me on.
Let's talk about New Mexico just a bit. JR Giddens and Chad Toppert, they had one heck of a ball game as well. They were seeing that basket must have been 10 times huge for them today.
JR, I've been really impressed with all year. He's been fairly steady. He's had 2 games where I've been a little disappointed with. The game that I predicted that they'd win at BYU, JR did not play well, but now he's doing a good job penetrating, kicking, getting his teammates involved. So very, very impressed with JR.
Well, when you talk about JR, give him the comeback player of the year. What a great job he's done. He is a tremendous player. He's bought into Coach Steve Alford. And now, and we talked about this prior to this basketball game, it's time to step up and put some points on the board. I didn't know he'd go for 36 in a career high. But he's done a great job on the glass. He's second in the conference in rebounding, over 8 rebounds a game. But when you talk about the scoring threat, that's JR Giddens, and he had a great weekend.
And those are the coaches. That's going to do it for this edition of the Mountain Cap. For Marius